Hey, it's me, Marceau. This is number 2 in the Keeping It Real series, and also part 2 to the video I made about learning to forgive to be free. Now we're actually going to go into the steps on how to forgive someone and the techniques that I've used to forgive people in my past. Number 1, jumping straight into it, burning bowl ritual. You can write down, and ignore me, I'm going to be like picking up some cards and shuffling cards. I just got done doing a reading and I'm like, I'm dressed, I got my makeup on, the camera's right here, let's just go ahead and record. And I just kept the momentum going. I didn't bother cleaning up first. But burning bowl rituals, what I have done specifically, you want to have a fireproof bowl or plate or anything of that nature. I prefer a bowl. You write down what it is you want to let go. Get it all out, journal it all out, get all those feelings that's been festering inside and all that pain, put it on a piece of paper, and then you know what? Burn, baby, burn. Do 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 do, burn, baby, burn. Burn it. Let it go. Release it into the ether. Do not let it drag you down anymore. Because it is over and done with. We cannot change our past. My favorite quote, be dragged or let go. It's been my favorite quote since I was like 15. You can choose to hang on to something, to allow it to affect all of your future relationships that has nothing to do with what or whom hurt you, specifically who, because talking about forgiveness, somebody did something messed up and they messed you up. Or you can let it go and you can move on with your life. The choice is yours. I personally have learned that letting go leads to more emotional freedom. Freedom in my relationships. I'm not always thinking like, oh, so-and-so, if I let them get too close to me, they're going to do what this person did in the past. Because I let it go. Was it easy at first? No. But I would write everything I was feeling out about the situation, about the person, and then I would burn it. I did this over and over and over again because I have been through some stuff, been through a lot. And it took a while for it all to settle in. I also, what I like to do, and what I have done in the past, I'm looking down at my notes. I'm done putting all the cards away almost, but I'm looking down at my notes because I have notes on the different techniques that I've used. The second one is to write a letter to your abuser or the person that needs to be forgiven. I've had to forgive both. I've had to forgive an abuser, someone who abused me in the past. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I was molested as a child growing up by an adopted family member. I wrote a letter to them saying how they affected me, what they did to me, how I feel about them. Called them all kinds of B's and F you and you ain't sugar honey iced tea. I poured my soul out onto that page. And I personally burned it. You don't have to. But I didn't give the letter to them. That letter was for me to acknowledge everything, for me to acknowledge how it made me feel, for me to be able to say, but you know what? I forgive you because I'm not going to hold on to this. I'm not going to allow what you did to me to dictate how I interact with people moving forward. It wasn't easy, and writing these letters, they're not going to be easy. Forgiveness isn't easy. It takes time. It may take you a couple of letters, and that's perfectly okay. The point is to get it out of your system instead of letting all that pain fester within inside you. The third point I want to talk about is forgiving yourself. There was a couple situations I put myself in that allowed someone to hurt me, and I would be like, Jonna, my name's Jonna. I go by Evermore Soul in here, but my name's Jonna, or you can call me Jay. Jonna, you're so stupid because you let this person do this even though they gave you so many red flags. You let this person do this even though they were showing how you weren't a priority in their life. And I remember, like, I got to the point where it was like, I can't keep blaming myself. Like, some things, okay, that was on me. But I can't keep holding a grudge against myself for the mistakes I made in the past that led to me getting hurt. Learn to forgive yourself. We do the best we can with what we got. We are humans on this earth. No one has everything figured out. Not even Jeff Bezos. Completely random, but he's the first one that came to my mind that was like rich. He don't got it all figured out. He cheated on his wife and married the side. He clearly don't got it all figured out. You cheated on the one that stayed with you from when your business was tiny and nobody probably had any faith with you. Nobody has it all figured out. So it's okay that you made mistakes. Don't keep beating yourself up about it. It's over and done with, and you've grown. I hope, maybe not. But if you're watching this, you're trying to. So forgive yourself. Because you're human and you deserve forgiveness as well. The next one I have on here is a pretty good one. Have a cry session. I've always struggled with crying. Growing up, my mom would yell at me if I was crying about specific things that she felt like I shouldn't be crying about. Like, she would, stop crying. That's not something you should cry about. And she would do it until I stopped crying. So for me, I have a weird relationship with crying. I should probably bring that up in therapy, but I have a weird relationship with crying. But crying is extremely therapeutic, and if I remember correctly, you also release certain, they're not called hormones. What it's called, endorphins and like serotonin. What are those called? I can't think of the name of it. It releases those things when you cry, if I remember correctly. So have yourself a really long cry session about everything that happened to you and how much it hurts you. You have no idea how better you feel after having a good cry session. It is needed. I've been burping this entire time. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The last thing I want to end it off with is prayer. If you believe in prayer, if you believe in God. If you don't, then you don't have to watch this part. Prayer really leads to knowing that God will take care of the person that hurts me or hurt me. You can forgive them, but you can say, I forgive you, but God is going to take care of you. You're going to reap that karma. I still forgive you. I'm just speaking facts. God will take care of it. But prayer has always been really near and dear to my heart. So I would pray that God gives me the strength to forgive someone. I would pray that God will allow me to finally be able to let a certain situation go. I will pray that God handles them in the way they need to be handled, and trust in God so I could finally let it go. But yeah, these have been all the things that I have done. I am now 27. Over my 27 years of life, I really started my healing journey in like 2019. So these are the things I've really used over the past 5 years to really be able to forgive and let go of the people who have hurt me, the people who have abused me, the people who have shamed me, the people who have treated me like crap. These are the things that I have done to be in such a healed state and finally at peace in my life now. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know you did. It will mean a lot to me. If you would like to see more videos like this, I beg of you, I'm not begging you, I invite you to leave a comment down below letting me know if these videos are resonating. I know I'm trying to do more than just pick a card and tarot readings because there is more to life than those things. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, leave a green heart and I will see you next week. Bye.